Hi there. What's K-Bar using? All right. Since we've seen the 5 parts of the Grab and Go series. Now, let's go some tips here. Years ago, back in the 60s, there was an Air Force survival gentleman by the name of Gene Ward. That was the gentleman. Wow. The brain does work. He came up with the 8C survival kit for the Air Force. They also had a 5C survival kit for the Air Force. They didn't call it the 5Cs. It was called the 5-piece survival kit or something like that. It's not a new concept, and certain people on YouTube has caught a lot of flack over it. But to be honest with you, it's a long-known secret. Not so much for woodsmen, but it's been a long-known secret that people just have forgot. So this person has revived it as the 5Cs, 10Cs. The person I'm talking about is Dave Canterbury. We'll put the name out there. He's revived it. Dave's done a lot of revival of different wood stuff over the years. And, a lot of people on YouTube use it. But, like I said, there was a gentleman by the name of Gene Ward that came up with the system back when. So, just some tips. If you're going to throw together a grab and go, or a quick hunt bag, whatever you want to call it, I would use them as a general guideline. You could look up Gene's site on the internet. He's unfortunately passed away. And his family does keep up the website. You can look his suggestions up on the website. I've gone through books and manuals all my life. Military training, this, that, and the other thing. And the military survival books, they just, they're going to keep you alive, but they're not the greatest in the world. So if you're going to start this, you're going to, get a grab and go bag and this, that, and the other thing. Learn skills. It's not about, all that gear that you carry. It's about the skills. My dad, like I said, his survival kit fit in a pocket. But you couldn't fool him in the woods. There was no way of getting around Dad in the woods. He had the skills. He was showing me fat wood back before I knew what it was. But he called it firewood. No, lighter wood. That's what he called it, lighter wood. He showed me the benefits of pine resin years ago. How to, use it for cuts and how to get fire started with it. And he taught me a lot of things. Fishing, watching him fish with a berry off of a tree was funny, but hey, he caught fish. He did a lot of things. And with the small kit, a rifle and a knife. Shotgun, I'm sorry. My dad was a shotgunner. So, get the skills down. And then worry about what you're going to carry with you. Now, 5-piece kit, which would be cutting, container, combustion, cover. Forgot's not covered in the 5Cs, right? It's cutting, combustion, cover, container. And whatever the other one is, I don't know. But a 5-piece kit, if you think about it, if you don't want to, cover the extras, a cutting tool, so you carry a knife, a combustion, carry matches, carry a ferro rod, carry whatever you're comfortable with. I suggest you carry a Bic lighter. That's my suggestion. Ferro rods take a learning curve. Sometimes they don't always work. Bic lighters are the same way. You got to carry a Bic lighter on your person in cold weather because once that butane gets cold, they don't light so well. Carry multiple ways of doing them. Redundancy. Container-wise, you don't need a stainless steel bottle. You can use a soda bottle, but just carry some water with you. The stainless steel bottles are a way to purify water. But, if you're out there and you're thirsty or whatever, drink. Don't worry about purifying. Drink. Combustion cover. The cover element of it. A human being really doesn't need that much cover. What they need is to make sure it's waterproof. Your cover could be the clothes on your back. I had a video here a couple of days ago about hunting frocks. Now, if I waterproof one of them hunting frocks and sit down on the ground, you got to sit Indian style, but the frock will cover down to the ground. If it was waterproof or had an oilskin coat or whatever, hey, how you doing? That's cover. Cover is the first line you put on your body. That's it. Cordage. That's it. Cordage. It's probably the hardest thing in the woods to make. It's not that it doesn't exist. Not that you can't use a grapevine. Not that you can't use vines you find on the ground. But they're usually not very strong. If they're in a manageable size. And not only that, but if you're going to use vines and whatnot, the unexperienced guy can grab a hold of a poison ivy vine and literally kill himself. But if you're severely allergic to poison ivy, yeah. By the time you don't realize that you're using a poison ivy vine, you could be in a world of hurt. So always carry cordage with you. And you can build a million things. You can do anything from build yourself an off-the-ground bed to, tying stuff together, fixing broken arms, broken legs, broken toes, whatever. So that's, let me see if I get this right. Cutting, combustion, cover, container, and cordage. There's a few extras you can carry with you, but that's what it is. They're extras. To get you through a night, or even a couple of nights, but to get you through definitely a night, carry the 5Cs. That's what we all know it as. We'll give respect to Gene Ward for inventing it. But we all know it as the 5Cs. And, my military survival kit they call it a blowout kit now. Back then it was your pocket kit. That's what it had in it. It had the 5Cs. Carry tinfoil as your container. Tinfoil will do a lot for you. Trust me. So, this Ka-Bar user, just some general tips on them bug out bags. And might as well call this like part 6 because, grab and go bags and whatnot. Just giving you a general idea. And by the way, I did switch that Falcon Even out to my Bushcraft Black. And I did switch this knife out to this one. This one carries an edge, I know that. And it has one heck of a spine on it. It's a lot more comfortable than that knife. But anyway, just a little update on, as I go through them. That's the idea of practicing with your kits so that you can just, I could have grabbed and gone with that. Been out there and have a knife that's, a pain in the butt that I've got to sharpen continuously. So just a little update. This Ka-Bar user, and thank you for your time and your patience. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, please do, of course. Leave your comments. Love to hear from you. Any ideas? If you need to know anything, let me know. I'll try to help. And we'll see you on the next one.